What's up, Sugaring Community? This is Fast Freddy, also known as SDC. Today I want to talk about Snapchat filters used to catfish. I've been doing this for, I don't know, five years or something like that. I've had probably around 100 arrangements in that time, with 100 sugar babies. I would consider myself a veteran. And yet still, just a couple weeks ago, I got swindled. I got catfished. And it's again because you get complacent. I'm a human, and even me, I'm like cutting corners, not following sort of the rules sometimes because I'm like, oh, I'm a veteran, and this is a good lesson for everybody. So what I always say is you need to qualify your sugar babies. You need to qualify all your prospects. And what that means is just because they say they're down, just because you agree on text, just because you agree on phone, you need to meet them ahead of time, maybe over coffee, and see if there's chemistry and see if you vibe. And it's hard because I know it's hard if you're a beta. I know it's hard if you're desperate for whatever, for female companionship or sex. But the thing is, there are girls on here that are scamming for sure. And I had a video on this, but this one I want to talk about in particular where I got faked out. So I met a girl online and she was really cool. So it starts off with messaging. And then from there, it started off with texting, and then we got on the phone, and everything checked out. She was very beautiful. She was so cool. We had a lot of chemistry over the phone. So usually I feel like, and here's the error, here's the hubris, I feel like I can tell after you talk to someone if they're trying to scam you. If they seem sort of legit, you can feel their energy. I even mentioned to the girl that I've been catfished, and she kind of was like, what do you do if you're catfished? She kind of laughed and things like that. Then I just my standard is to request for some live pics, to request for some live videos, and she assured me, oh yeah, what I normally do is I do a live Snapchat. And Snapchat is good because, number one, it's not as personal as like giving your iPhone FaceTime. It's not as and also the videos and pictures usually disappear, so it's not as permanent. So I said, cool. I usually am cool with that. What I didn't realize, and I'm in tech, I've been using Snapchat, is the filters. I mean, if you've used some of these fucking filters, you can do almost any type of $100 million computer graphic animation changes. Like, you can remove your beard, you can make yourself old, and these are with a simple Snapchat filter. So she sent me a Snapchat filter, a Snapchat video, gave me access to her live videos, and you can tell it was like from that day. But she looked just a hair different. She still looked, the Snapchat video was pretty, but it looked just a hair different from the pictures that were on the sugar dating site. And I thought nothing of it. I'm just like, sometimes people look different from their pictures. That's what happens. So I try to meet up with her one day, and she's just delaying the meetup for hours and hours, which, there you go, is a red flag. I thought maybe she was just busy. It happens. Finally, we meet up. She looks nothing like any of her pictures or her Snapchat. I mean, there's a mild resemblance. So, for example, she was light-skinned, mixed, with black and white. She had curly hair, things like that. But she looked totally different from both her pictures and her Snapchat. And I was dumbfounded. I was like, how am I imagining things? Did I look at things wrong? And I kept thinking, well, she kind of looks the same, but she was just not as attractive as the pictures in the video. And I'm thinking to myself, what did I miss here? Am I imagining things? So the first red flag was, I started thinking back, And at a certain point, I just was like, I kind of drove around, made up an excuse that I wasn't, feeling well, and then left. Because I was not attracted to her a little bit. And also, she was kind of weird when she met me. She kept telling me how handsome I was, like over and over and over again. And she just seemed, and then she started saying she doesn't have many friends. And she just seemed kind of weird and uncomfortable. The chemistry for sure that was on the phone was not there. And that's a good lesson for guys. If you're constantly complimenting a woman, it's uncomfortable. It makes you look desperate and needy. And even me as someone who wants whatever, to hang out with women, that felt really uncomfortable. Like, this was really weird. Like, you're not up to my level. You're just surprised to be around me. Everything kind of went downhill from there. And I'm like, I'm obviously, if I feel like you're not worth the quality, I'm not gonna be. What am I on the site for? What am I? If I could, date you for free or something, what am I gonna do that for? Sugar for? So I dropped her off, and I'm thinking in my head, what are the red flags that I missed? So first thing is, I was complimenting her online in her pictures, and she wasn't taking it well. She was like, "Oh, I'm all right." And then she didn't smile in any of her pictures. She's like, "My smile's all right." And there's already, if a girl is used to compliments, she'll just say thank you. She'll kind of brush them off. But this girl already was not taking the compliments well. So that leads me to think that she just didn't want me to have high expectations, or she's not used to getting compliments, things like that. And then, I started piecing together that I looked at the Snapchat and I'm like, she looks barely anything like the Snapchat. And I realized, like, Snapchat has all kinds of motherfucking filters. Even Instagram models, Khloe Kardashian, all the Kardashians use these filters just to enhance a little bit, but they can probably take you from a 0 to 10. And this is my warning. This is my warning for this video. It's a quick video. Guys, qualify your sugar babies. My recommendation before you do anything, even if she's like, yeah, let's hook up, before you do anything, before you pay anything, meet for coffee, not for dinner. Meet for coffee first, meet at a park first, meet for something cheap to qualify her, or else you'll be wasting your money and you'll be wasting your time. So, meet at a coffee shop. And I've told you this has happened to me a couple times, where girls will kitten fish. They'll put pictures that are 10 years old. They'll put pictures that barely show their eyes, that barely show, their face. They'll catfish straight up. They'll show pictures of themselves that were 20 pounds lighter 10 years ago. And now here's a new level, is Snapchat filters. You can't now trust anything. So qualify her. If she's cool, meet her up first before you start the arrangement, before you pay anything. And again, watch out for those Snapchat pictures, those Snapchat filters, those Instagram filters, those Snapchat videos. That's all I got for today. Make sure to like and subscribe. For coaching, email me at sugardaddyconfessions@gmail.com. Otherwise, I will talk to you later. Thanks.